What's going on, guys? This is Bill from AchievementLand, and I'm here with an achievement review for Graveyard Keeper. This game is published by TinyBuild games, one of my favorite publishers. They've been bringing awesome games to the Xbox One, like Guts and Glory, Party Hard, Punch Club. And speaking of Punch Club, the developers of Punch Club, Lazy Bear Games, also developed this game. Now, this game, I have to say, is amazing. I love this game so much. I was looking forward to it to come out, and once I started playing it, I've been obsessed. It's a mix between Stardew Valley and Punch Club a little bit. And instead of just doing a farm, you're actually taking care of a graveyard. So I'm going to go over this game, show you what it's like. There's a lot of achievements in this game. There's 62. The tracker does work, as you can see. I'm not going to go that much over the achievements. Most of them are just story-based, doing stuff and getting progress. And there's a few of them where you have to get gold star. You have to make a gold star dinner. You have to catch a gold star fish, harvest a gold star pumpkin, make a gold star wine, which those could be a little tricky. Not too bad, though. Overall, though, it's a pretty easy list. Most of them, they'll just take time. There's a lot to do in this game, just like Stardew Valley. It's a long completion, but it's very fun and very addictive. I'm just going through quickly just to show you what I've gotten already and what I need to get. So I got a bunch already. A lot of the achievements are very small point achievements too. A lot of 5s and 10s. Upgrade the church. One really good tip is you can upgrade the church at some point. You can once you get it open, you can start having sermons and you get paid like once a week every time you do a sermon. Then you get a chance where you can start doing the upgrade, and you upgrade it, but then you have to wait till you get a lot of money before you can start doing sermons again. So you might want to wait until you have a lot of money before you upgrade. Alright, so I got 2 saves so I can show you like the beginning of this game and then later on. So I could show you from the beginning when you're just starting and give you tips, and then some advanced tips. So this is like when you first start. This is your house. You come outside and this is your yard. You could start building stuff on here, putting things down that you'll need. This is the blueprint. This is how you put things down. You have the trunk so you can store stuff. The furnace. You want to get a furnace as quick as possible. And you need pieces. It will show you what you need. Once you get a furnace, you can start making your own ore. You can start making your own iron bars, and then you can make the nails and everything, because without that stuff you have to buy it, and it costs a lot of money, and you don't want to be spending that much money like that. So the other thing is you get tech points. I just got a red tech point for breaking this tree. You're going to use those to buy upgrades. You get red, green, and blue. Mostly you're going to be getting red and green. There's ways to get blue. I'm going to go over how to get them, the best ways to get them. You want to make sure that you build these things as fast as you can, as soon as possible. Get the sawhorse and all these things, and the crafting table, so you could start building and getting everything going. You cut down trees, you put them in your pile of wood here, and then you can cut them, and then you can make more stuff. This is your inventory. You have the map. On the left side is where all your stuff is. It's where your house, the graveyard, the morgue. Then on the right side is the village, town, and the farms. It doesn't show you where you are on the map, so you just have to get used to it. It won't take long until you understand where to go. This is your garden down here. You have to get something from the market guy over there to the right, and he'll give you something so you can start using your garden. Once you have your garden, you definitely utilize it. Definitely want to make carrots, because later on you need to pay the donkey in carrots. There's a donkey that keeps dropping off bodies, and that you have to deal with, which I'm going to go over in a little bit. First, I want to just go over with these points. You really need to farm them a lot so you can level up your guy. A good way to do it is like cutting down trees. Fill up the pile of wood at your house. Just put it on here. Later on you can build another one of these. And as you cut things down, you're using your energy. You can use you can eat certain things and you can build up your energy. Some things will hurt you though, like the mushrooms. They take away health. It's just minus. So you gotta make sure you cook the mushrooms before you eat them. But the other way to get energy back is to sleep, of course. And the thing that's good, there's no penalty for like how long you take in this game. Like you can keep sleeping and take as much time as you want. The only thing is there's a day schedule. It goes by. If you look at the top left, there's that wheel. There's the different symbols. There's 6 different days, basically. That's how it works. The one that's on the bottom is the current day. The one right now, it's red. It's different colors for different days. Alright, so here's a body here. This is what most of the game's going to be about, is dealing with these bodies. A donkey keeps coming and dropping them off for you, and you have to take care of them. You put them on the autopsy table. You can take stuff out of them. Now you can really mess this up if you sometimes it's kind of like luck. That's why it's good to save before. When you sleep, it saves, and then if you mess up, you can just quit and go back and try again. But the best thing to do is if you're able to get this meat out and have no red marks on the body on the left side. See, I got no marks over there. So sometimes you get lucky, and then it's just 2 white skulls. So the more white skulls, the better. But as long as you have no red, if it's all red, then the body's like kind of crap, and there's different ways you can go about getting rid of it. Now this is your graveyard. The main objective when you first start the game is to build up the quality of your graveyard. Now you can go around and just put these all over where you want to put your graves. It doesn't cost money. And then you dig a hole. And now we can take this body and put it in. There we go. Then you cover the body. And you get a burial certificate, which you can sell and make money. That's how you're going to make most of your money at the beginning of the game. And also we have the flesh that we got from cutting out. Later on, you need a stamp. You get a stamp and you get paper, and you can start selling those and make a lot of money. Now, like I said, the main objective here at the beginning of the game is to get the quality of your graveyard to +5. Right now it's -16. The left side, don't worry about till later on. You can get it open later on in the game. You're just working on the right side. A lot of these things are like broken, or they don't have gravestones. So you can start making them with wood, and you can start putting them down and fixing these up. They give you some stone repairs and wood repairs, so you can get some done. I wouldn't even build these after that. Just use the ones that repair it. Use the ones that they have, and then after that, I would just remove the broken ones, and then just destroy them. You waste so much materials making repairs. It's not worth it. It's easier just to make new ones. But it shouldn't even be that much of a problem. You can get +5 pretty easily just by fixing these couple ones and then making some new stuff. I'm gonna go over a couple more just for the beginner stuff, and then I'll go into more of the advanced when you get further into the game and go over my other save. But when you first start the game, you want to get this church open as soon as you can, because once you do, you could start getting money every week with the sermons, and it's really easy to get it up to over +5 quality. Just fix these graves, and you can go and make some more. Actually, just go get some wood. I'm gonna show you actually how to do it now. All you need to do is get wood, put it in there, and then you got to make these flitch. Once you make these, then you can go, you can even make them here. You need some nails, or you can make them at this table too, the workbench. But for this, you need wooden planks. So you make that with the flinch. You make a bunch of these. The main issue at the beginning of the game is just getting like the iron bars, because you can only buy them. But once you get yourself together, you get the church open, you start getting money, you can get set up pretty quickly, and you can actually get another house set up. It's actually really good for iron, but I'm gonna go over that later. So yeah, just make as many of these as you can. You get a lot of points from that doing those as well, red points and things. I got too much stuff on me. It's good to make a bunch of chests too, so you can put stuff away. And make sure you sleep as well to get energy. Alright, this is the guy that we need to talk to about getting the church open. He only comes on this day. You can see which day they come. Like, this guy's the bishop. You see over his head the symbol. That's what shows what day he shows up. It also tells you the missions that you have to do as well. Alright, so this guy's here. The quality I already have above 5, but I'm just making it go up even higher. I did it pretty easy, just making these things and fixing up a couple. The good thing too is the higher the quality that your graveyard is, the more money you make from your sermons. So you want to make sure that you keep leveling these up. Keep putting bodies in and putting graves on. And you can even take out some bodies. Like, there's some bodies that are crappy. You could take them out, and you can but you have to pay to exhume them. You have to pay for one of these permission slips to get rid of them, to take the bodies out. It kind of pays for itself, because it's like whatever it is you pay for it, you actually get the money back, because you get the burial certificate that you could sell, and you also get the meat that you could sell. So later on, it kind of is worth it to take them out and redo them. But anyway, so that's good enough. Now, once you have it enough, talk to him, tell him you fixed the graveyard, and he will open up the church for you. Now, like I said, I screwed myself, so I'm going to help other people. It'll be a lot easier if you don't upgrade the church until you have at least 1 gold. Now, the way the money works in this is it's bronze, silver, and gold. So you get 100 bronze, that's 1 silver. You get 100 silver, that's 1 gold. It takes a little bit to get 1 gold, so you want to save up. You get about like almost 10 a week, because you do a sermon every week. This is a sermon right now. Nobody's showing up. This is like a practice one. But every week you can do a sermon. You're going to get faith, which you can use. You use it for the like studying stuff, and you'll find out how to use it. You can use it in the study, and you do a lot of stuff with the faith that helps out a lot. It's like a different currency. So you need to get the faith, and also they give you money as well. They put money in the tip jar. So you make about like $8 to $10 every week, and of silver. So you get 10 silver. So in 10 weeks you'll have 1 gold. But if you go to upgrade it, you can't do the sermons anymore until you get 1 gold. So I screwed myself right now. I'm in the middle of building up money. But also, once you're in the church, you can build up the quality, and then you get more money as well. And this is the technologies where you spend the money, your tech points, the red, blue, and green. This is how you upgrade. You want to make sure you're spending it wisely. Spend it on things that you're going to need. Things that give you blueprints, especially. The blueprints are the best things. This is the basement church. These all underneath connect to each other once you clear it out. It's best to clear it out as soon as possible so you can walk all around. It even opens up a quick path to go to the town. This is the study table. You get blue points from using the study table. The best thing to study is things that are like the graveyard and the body parts. Not everything gives you blue though. Whatever it shows on the right side is the thing that gives you. This is 2 blue, so it's going to give you blue. But if it's like blue and red, it's going to give you red, not blue. So not a lot of things give you blue, but there is some things. But it gives you a decent amount when you study them. There is other ways to get blue tech points too, which I'll go over. We're gonna go over to my current game where I'm a lot further. 375 days. Alright. So this is my current game. My yard here. I have a lot more stuff on it now. I got 2 furnaces going because when you're using one furnace, it's kind of, locked up. So I like to have 2 so I can do 2 things at once. You can actually get some good blue stones from using the furnace, from cooking certain things like glass. You could take the sand and make it glass. You get blue tech points, and also you can make the glass bottles and stuff. So I got some chests down here because you're definitely gonna have a lot of stuff, so you need to store. As you can see, I opened it all up down here. You can go to the church from here. It's nice because you get a quick route to everywhere from underneath. You can travel all around. I haven't built all the stuff down here though. There's a lot more stuff to build down here. You can also walk down around to where you do the autopsies, where the bodies come in. Down there. I have my thing on the right side too, because there's a chute where the bodies come down. So, oh, also the dungeon here. There's like dungeon levels you can go through, and these are pretty good because you can get a lot of stuff when you pick it up. You find like seeds to grow, and you find bunch of nails and metal scrap, which you can turn to iron ores. You could pick the dungeon level that you want to go to. You get an achievement for beating 5, 10, and 15. It's cool because you could die and it doesn't really matter. You die, you just get sent back to your bed. So, and all you have to do is go through the level. You have to kill all the enemies, and it's pretty easy. Like, it gets harder as you go, but the enemies stay dead. So if you die, you just go back and just kill all the enemies, and then you finish the level. Down here I put more pallets down because so it would trigger the donkey to keep coming. But you can get bodies. You can put them on the side if you want to stock them up or whatnot. And you want to fix this as soon as possible. This chute, it will drop down. You have to pay the donkey later on in the game 5 carrots, so you want to make sure that you're growing carrots constantly. Get your garden going over here. I put these things around. You don't need them that much, but see, it's like you can use the crop waste in here, and it will give you some other stuff. It gives you maggots where you can use for fishing. But the crop waste is also good too because you could sell it. There's a guy that buys it, but he only buys it for a penny each. But still, you have 100 of them, you can get 1 silver. It adds up because you get a lot of crop waste when you're farming. I got a lot of chests around. You're gonna have a lot of stuff, so having a lot of chests is definitely necessary. Stocking up on the iron bars and steel bars. You can make some stuff with the iron bars, and you can sell it for some good money. You can use the metal parts for making iron bars, like I said. The glass, making the flasks here, gives you blue points, blue tech points. You can upgrade your equipment. Make sure you're looking at the upgrades with the tech points, and then you can go to the thing, and then you have to upgrade them to like anvil 2. Make sure you upgrade those. The polished stone I just did, you get blue tech points from those as well, which is cool. That's probably the best thing to get blue tech points from, besides studying, because you can only study a certain amount of things, and you can only do the items once. So once they're done. Alright, you can go around opening up a lot of areas. You can open up this here, and then there's another garden over here. It's like a graveyard. It's like a grapevine garden where you can grow other stuff up there. I haven't been utilizing that yet. There's another one up to the left. There's like I haven't set it up yet, but there's like a beehive that you can do, so you can start getting honey. But there's a tree up there as well. There's a honey tree that you can shake, and you get honey and stuff out of it. It's at the top left. As soon as you go over the hill where the honey thing is, you'll see it when you walk up. This is my church, and the quality is a lot higher now. I can't do sermons yet because I have to wait till I have 1 gold. I'm working my way to 1 gold. Over here I have to buy the rightful citizen thing. right here, which costs 1 gold, and then I can start having sermons again. I'm getting close. I'm selling meat and doing all this stuff. It's taken a while. That's why I definitely recommend waiting to upgrade until you have enough money. At the bottom left, you can see I have 50 silver. I'm saving up for it. Getting close, but still taking a while. There's some shovels that you can sell. That's pretty good to make money, but you have to be careful. Some of them, the blacksmith like kind of runs out of money. Seems like maybe you have to wait like a week before he has money. I just started selling shovels. I was selling meat, packaged meat mostly, and also the burial certificates for money, and some food items like I was growing crops and selling some. So I'm getting on my way there. The thing is also you have to buy stuff too, like your weapons. You have to buy the stone to fix them. Alright, over here there's coal. You definitely want to get coal a lot. This for your furnace and your stove. The coal's the best thing to heat it up with. This is the iron ore. Now the best thing to do with the iron, because the only way you can get it, there is iron around that you can break, but once it's gone, it's gone. Trees and everything else come back. But there's these iron ores that you can get, but it only gives you these big blocks. So you can carry it home, but that's kind of a pain. So the better thing to do is to make there's another house over here. So later on you can get set up, and there's an iron ore thing right here, right next to the home. So this is like the perfect house for mining ore and getting yourself set up for that. You can just come over here and just keep stocking it up. And then there's also stone over here. You can do the same thing with stone. There's also marble, which I just opened the marble, so I haven't had a use for it yet. But for the iron, this is great because you can put the iron on there, and then you can turn it to the ore that you need to make the bars. And you can carry this on your person. You don't have to carry it over your head. So you can carry a lot here. So you can just stay here and farm it, and then once you're out of energy, you can sleep, get your energy back, and just keep doing that and get a lot of iron. And this will make the game a lot easier because you need a lot of nails and those clips, and they're all made from iron ore. And then you can make steel from the iron, and once you have this set up, everything will start going. Everything will be downhill. And once I get the church open again, once I get the gold, which I'm halfway to it, then it's going to be a lot better because I'll have a lot more money coming in, and I can start upgrading my church to get even a lot more money. But that's where I am right now. I'm like, I don't know, more than halfway, I'd say. I still got a lot to do, but I'm loving this game. I'm obsessed with it. I'm addicted. Another tip too is you can buy food and you can eat for your energy, but it's way better. You can use the food here and there, but the better thing to do is just to use these flowers. They're all over the place, and you can keep replenishing them over and over again, and just keep picking them up. And then you can actually equip them, as you see in the bottom left. I equipped them to you can just fast use them. Once you get the perk, you get a lot of other stuff too as you pick them up. I'm getting these butterflies and moths. Use them for fishing. But yeah, you can equip these flowers on the bottom left for your D-pad so you can fast use them. So if you have them set up, and then you can just use them as needed and fill up your energy. You can do that with the food as well. It gives you more energy for the food, of course, but these are all over and they're easy to pick up on the go, and you don't have to worry about baking stuff. But you know, you can do a mixture of both. The fishing I'm gonna go over in a minute. I just need to get my rod. I know a good way to fish and make it easier. It seems a little tricky at first, but it's actually not that bad. This is the sand pit. You have to wait till you get the upgrade so you can get it. But sand, like I said, is another thing good for getting blue points. You can farm sand and just keep making glass. Takes a while. It doesn't give you that many points, but it's still a way in case you need some points. But yeah, I'm just gonna go over a few more things. But like I said, you just want to make sure that you have a lot of chests on your yard, and you can open it up your yard more. So do that as soon as possible. Get these furnaces out as soon as possible. You're gonna get a lot of metal scraps in the dungeon and stuff. You can make ingots from that, iron ingots. Try to cook them a lot. And with the coal, like I said, is the best fuel. As you can see, it gives you a lot of fuel for not even that much coal. You can even sell the coal to the blacksmith for some money if you need as well. You need some water to make the glass. You can get water right here at your in the well at your house. Trying to like separate my stuff here, my wood and everything. You're gonna have a lot of materials, a lot of stuff. So having a lot of chests and knowing where you put stuff. You get a lot of body parts too. I put all my body parts in the house in the basement. I also put some of my weapons down there, my like weapons I stopped using. I had a little bit of a dilemma with the weapons because you can't destroy them, so, and it costs 10 silver to get the stone to repair them, so I kind of just kept making new ones, and you have to like just put your old ones somewhere. The skin you need to make paper, you're gonna need paper for a bunch of stuff to get your science points, and also once you get the stamp, you need the paper so you can make the meat and package it and sell it. You get stories as well. You can write stories. They give you blue points as well making the stories. You can sell books if you I didn't do that much into the stories, but you got the different things that you can use for bait. I'm going to show you how to do some fishing. I'm going to show you the best way to fish. Also for paper, you can use the bat wings, which is cool. You get a lot of extra stuff from the bodies, and they don't stack, so you need a place to put those so you can have later on for your alchemy. And also with the cooking, you can put your ingredients in here, and then you can cook with the table, and you can cook in your furnace, in your oven. I mean, there's an achievement for cooking different meals. You can buy some different recipes from the wife of the market, whatever. Alright, so I'm gonna go over a couple more things. Later on, the donkey, he needs 5 carrots, which is kind of good because then he can wait, and then you get your body and it's at 100%. Now every time you cut a body, like later on in the game, the best way to do it would be, like I said earlier, but this is like an advanced because you'll be doing this a lot. Try to get out the flesh as soon as possible, and then after that, go for the wax. I mean the fat and the blood, and that usually takes out most of the red on the left side. And at this point, you should only need one more. Take either out the brain or the heart. And that should leave you with a body with just white. But for sometimes you'll have accidents and it will cut, and you'll have all red. Now this body's pretty much a waste. To put it in your cemetery is kind of dumb. You're gonna get negative points. So we just saved because we just slept. Now you can quit out, and then you could try it again, and hope that you have better luck this time. The main thing is the blood and the fat are really good for trying to get rid of the red. And then after that, it's either you take out the heart or the brain. Sometimes you get lucky. You take this out and you'll have a bunch of white. But sometimes you won't get lucky and you'll be screwed. But it's not a big deal. You can do other things with the body. These skulls, you need a lot of skulls to upgrade the area by the dungeon, and the skin is good for paper. So sometimes, you know, you can just take everything from body if you want. Now if you have a body you don't want to put in your cemetery, there's 2 things you can do with it. The first thing that you can do, this is the only thing you can do at first, is throw it in the river and you just get rid of the body. After you do it your first time though, the skeleton head that talks to you, he'll tell you about another way, which is a lot better. And it gives you, actually, you can still get the burial certificate, so you could still sell. The only thing is you're not going to get progress towards burying 50 bodies, but there's plenty of bodies to bury, so it's not a big deal if you want to burn some. The bodies just keep coming, so, and you only have to bury 50. There's no higher achievement. But of course, the more bodies you bury in your graveyard, the higher the quality of your graveyard. But you want to bury the best bodies only, of course. You don't want to bury bodies that have the red in them. But you can bury them and then take them out later if you want, if you're going for the achievement. But yeah, when you burn them as well, you get salt and ash. So salt you can use for some recipes that you need, and the ash you can use to make some other stuff. Alright, so the last thing I'm going to go over is the fishing. The fishing is kind of a big part of this game. In the missions they ask you to fish. There's achievements tied to fishing. You have to catch 15 different types of fish, and then you have to catch 200 fish in total, which there's a tracker, so it's nice. So you have the different bait at the bottom. It shows you can go through them, and then it will show you the percentage of the fish, like your chance of catching it in that area with the bait. Now you have to wait till it bobs, and then you can pull it up. Now I'm going for this. I'm using the maggot bait. I'm going for the fish in the first zone. It's 100%. Now as soon as it says hook 'em, you want to count to like 7 or 8, and then you'll see it shake, and that's when you press it. So and then if you miss it, if you do it a little late, then you just count 7 seconds again, and then you try to get it right as it's shaking or bobbing, whatever. And then there's this part you have to make sure you keep it in the yellow area, and then you catch them. Now your energy does go down, so watch your energy if you're going to keep fishing. So I'm going to do it one more time here. Go to this guy, 100%. Now as soon as it throws out, just wait till it says hook 'em. I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now there we go. You can kind of time it like that. If it doesn't say 100%, it seems the timing is a little different, but usually it's 7-8 seconds. You can kind of figure it out by that. It makes it a lot easier, because at first I was kind of struggling, but after that I started doing that trick. It made it a lot easier. I caught so many fish now. But that's gonna be it, guys. I hope you have a better understanding of this game. I hope you got some good tips out of this video. I'm sorry it's so long. I was trying to make a shorter video, but there's so much to this game, and it's so great. And it's out now, and it's also on Game Pass. If you have that, you can play for free. But thanks for watching. I hope you liked this video, and stay tuned for more videos here at AchievementLand.